Welcome to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University. This topic belongs to the UG first year, first sem. Today we discuss the Cercospora Lifecycle. Today we discuss Cercospora Lifecycle. And next one, according to Eichler, the plant kingdom, they can divide the two kingdoms. One is the cryptogams, another one is the phanerogams. Cryptogams mean non-flowering plants. Okay, phanerogams mean flowering plants. Cryptogams especially they can divide the Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. And next one is the phanerogams. Already we discussed phanerogams is the flowering plants. Flowering gymnosperms, angiosperms. Thallo mean thallus, phyta mean plants. Some plants are there containing the thallus organization. What is the meaning of the thallus? Thallus mean undifferentiate plant body. They cannot differentiate the root, stem and leaves. Okay. And next one, embryophyta. Embryophyte is the bryophytes. The first embryo formation in bryophytes is also called as amphibians. Okay, the first land vascular plants in pteridophytes. Okay, vascular system also they can develop in pteridophytes. Next one, gymnosperms. Already gymnosperms is the naked seeds plants. Angiosperms they can divide the dicots and monocots. At the same time, according to Whittaker, they can divide the five kingdoms. One is the Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. Whittaker fungi is the separately divided the in our classification. Whittaker classification. What is the meaning of the fungi? Fungi already algae are the autotrophs, fungi are the heterotrophs. Most of the fungal members are the parasites and saprophytic nature. What is the meaning of the fungi? Fungi mean especially is the non-chlorophyllous plants based on these are the heterotrophs. And next one, cell wall composition also. Cell wall composition as the fungal members are especially they contain cell wall composition. The cell wall is made of the chitins. Some are the fungal members are cell wall is made of the cellulose. For example, Oomycetes members. Okay. And next one, mainly the fungi are in plant kingdom associated to mainly they are containing the cell wall. Next one, heterotrophs. The fungal members are cause the many plant diseases. They can cause the number of plant diseases. Okay, this is the plant classification kingdom. Already plant kingdom they can divide the subdivisions the Myxomycota and Eumycota. Fungi they can divide the Myxomycota, Eumycota. What is the meaning of the Myxomycota? Myxomycota mean lack of cell wall. You mean cell wall they are containing. Okay, mainly Eumycota. Actually, Whittaker, the Mycete, the separate plant kingdom. The Mycete. Mycete is also called as fungi. Okay, is non-chlorophyllous. Fungi is the non-chlorophyllous. Heterotrophs. Okay. Next one, most of the saprophytes, parasites. Okay. Eumycota and Myxomycota. Myxomycota lack of cell wall. Eumycota is the present of the cell wall. Myxomycota is the example is the slime molds. Next one, Eumycota they can divide the Mastigomycotina, Zygomycotina, Ascomycotina, Basidiomycotina, Deuteromycotina. All are the based on the thallus, mainly fungal thallus organization, the mycelia is also called as mycelium. Fungal thallus organization is the mycelium. Mycelium, some are the myceliums are there containing the septase or non-septase, xenocytic conditions. Okay, some are the fungal members are the unicellular. Okay, Mastigomycotina mainly they are the they are contained the zoospores. Mastigo mean mastigo especially they are the hair like structures. Mastigo. Next one Zygomycotina they are contain the zoospores. Ascomycotina they contain the ascospores. And Basidiomycotina they contain the basidiospores. And Deuteromycotina aspherulus. Okay, this is the fungal fruit bodies. Okay, and next one is the our topic is the we are going to the our topic is the Cercospora Lifecycle. Cercospora Lifecycle, this is the classification of the Cercospora Lifecycle. Cercospora Lifecycle is belongs to the Deuteromycotina, subdivision is the Deuteromycotina. The kingdom is the Fungi, also called the Mystae. Division is the Eumycota, and the subdivision is the Deuteromycotina. Class is the Hypomystes, order Moneliales, family Dematiaceae, genus is the Cercospora. Mainly Cercospora mean, what is the meaning of the Cercospora? Cercospora means cercus means tail like structure. Spora means spores. The Cercospora means tail spores. You can see the tail spores. The first one established by the Cercospora Gregory Francis in 1863. Actually, Cercospora is the very large number of species. Approximately 3000 species are described in the genus. Approximately 3000 species is a very big species. In Cercospora already most of the Mastigomycotina, Zygomycotina, Basidiomycotina, Deuteromycotina, they are containing the asexual reproduction. In Deuteromycotina, sexual reproduction is the absent. This is the one of the important character of the Deuteromycotina members. Sexual reproduction is absent, is also called as imperfect fungi. Is also called as imperfect fungi. Already Cercospora is the about including the approximately 3000 species. Some are the important species they can describe below the some are the important species. Species name and genus and species name at the caused by the some are the plant disease. Cercospora apiae, this is caused by the blight of Cerle. Cercospora arachidicola, ticca disease of groundnut. And at the same time Cercospora beticola, blight on sugar beet. Cercospora musae, sigatoka disease of banana. Cercospora nicotiana, you see this one is the maximum plant diseases. Plant diseases they can see in species name is the for example nicotiana. Next one capsi, at the canensis. Nicotiana is already canensis, Cercospora canensis, least part of the many legumes. What are the legumes? Like number of cells, for example Arachis, most of the legumes, the Cercospora canensis caused the disease, the least part of many legumes. Cercospora capsi, you know the capsi means is related to the chilies, least part of chilies. Cercospora solanacearum is caused the disease, the least part of brinjal. Cercospora rhodomani, least part of water hyacinth. Actually Cercospora rhododendron is the fungicide. Okay, fungicide is especially is the they can the fungicide is the they can protect the water hyacinth. Okay, next one the Cercospora is the Cercospora astorium are present in Cercospora personata. At the same time Arachidicola also Astoria is absent. What are the difference between the Cercospora personata and the Arachidicola? Cercospora personata they are containing the Astorium. Cercospora arachidicola the absent the Astorium. Next one Arachidicola is the mycelium, the both external or internal enter into the intracellular after death of the host cells. After the maturity of the maturity of the hyphae, aggregate form, they brown to, they can change the color is the brown to black color. The black color globular mass, especially they can see in the globular mass. Globular mean round like structure. Especially these are the seen the brown to black color globular mass is the, especially they can see the upper surface of the stomatal cavity, upper surface of the leaf, and the especially they seen the brown color to black color globular mass, they can see upper surface of the leaf. These are the epidermis of the, especially this cavity is, you can see in the epidermis of the host leaf, is also called as stroma. Next one, morphology and vegetative structure of in Cercospora or Cercospora genus, especially occurrence. Occurrence means this is the most of the fungal members, this is the parasitic natures. They can cause the number of plant diseases. Okay, what types of plant diseases? For examples, the leaf sort of disease on the cotton, rice, chilies, calotropis, and Arachis hypogaea. Okay, already we discussed the legumes, Arachis hypogaea. Next one, vegetative structure of the Cercospora. This is the mycelium is the well-developed branch septae, is the slender or intracellular. Already they can change the brown color. Okay, brown color. The intracellular hyphae produce the lobed ostoria. Intracellular ostoria, they can hyphae produce the lobed ostoria. Next one, conidiophores and the conidia, especially only asexual reproduction they can see in Cercospora species. Most of the Deuteromycotina members only they are containing the asexual reproduction. Is a asexual reproduction bodies are the, that is like the conidias. Conidias are present. Already sexual reproduction is the absent in the most of the Deuteromycotina members. Already conidiophores are the septate, dark color, and the structure is coming to the tufts from the stomata. Tuft, like the tuft mean like of the bundle like structure. Okay. And next one is the conidiophores, the conidia. The conidia has developed the geniculate structures. Number of conidia are formed in a single conidiophores. Number of conidia are the formed a single conidiophores. Okay. Next one, conidiophores are the different shapes of the different species. Width and the length ratio is the approximately 1:10 to 1:150 ratio. Okay. Conidiophores are the, actually is the conidium leaves are the small and the scare at the place of is the attachment of the upper surface. Especially is the conidiophores, the group of conidium is also called as conidiophore. This conidiophores are the, especially they can the upper surface of the each conidium leaves a small scare at the place it's the attachment. Conidiophores are the size is the long is the 20 to 41 microns, and the next one broad structure is the 3 to 5 microns. These conidias are all is yellow color. Conidias are the yellow color, the straight, the curve like structure. Another important is the septae are the 4 to 12 septae. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 septae. This is the Cercospora conidiophore and the conidia of Bencleta. Septae are different. See, approximately 4 to 12 septae. Okay, 4 to 12 septae. Next one, this is the conidiophores and the conidium. Conidium is the geniculate. Geniculate is the curve-like structure. See, this is the curve-like structures. Okay, conidiophores is the curve-like structure. Septae are also present. Septae are then 4 to 12 septae are present in each in conidia. Conidiophores are a geniculate structure. Okay, this is the structure of the conidium and conidiophores. Next one, symptoms of the Cercospora. What types of the symptoms especially this is mainly caused by the leaf structure, infected by the leaf structure, upper surface of the leaf. See, this one upper surface of the leaf. The first one infected leaf, in first one the spots are they can see in the upper surface of the leaf. The broadly the leaves are the throat leaves are the covered by the throat leaf. Enter the margin of the leaves, the throat leaf are infected by the some are the spores. Okay, these are symptoms. What types of the symptoms they can see in the Cercospora? Cercospora infections are the begins the pale green spots on the upper surface of the leaf. See, this is the pale leaf of upper surface of the leaf. Okay, this is the upper maximum symptoms, especially they can see in the upper surface of the leaf. Okay, upper surface of the leaf, the spots on the upper surface of the leaf, the spots are the gradually enlarged and brown color to dark color, brown color to dark color. Ultimately entire leaf dries and the crumbles down. Ultimately entire leaves is the dry and the comes of the down. And next one, majority of the species, already Cercospora is the majority of the species that the parasitic. At the same time is cause the leaf spot ticard disease. Next one, Cercospora uppi is a human pathogen, is caused the number of several lesions on the face. At the same time, Cercospora species they do not grow in the medium, in artificial medium, especially these are the growing the outer surface of the plants, they cannot grow in the artificial medium. Okay, the Cercospora species do not grow in the radially and the artificial medium, especially these are the grow on leaf surface of the number of leaf surface of the upper epidermis. These are the spots are the gradually they can gradually start the small to the big size, the round like structure, especially in the upper surface of the leaves. In reproduction of the Cercospora, already we discussed the reproduction of the Cercospora. Only asexual reproduction is present in Cercospora. Is the already is belongs to the Deuteromycotina members, is belongs to the Deuteromycotina member. Is Deuteromycotina members are the sexual reproduction is the totally absent, only asexual reproduction is present. Asexual reproduction, especially they can see in the asexual reproduction is the used by the some are the conidias. Okay, Cercospora produce only by produce the conidias. These are the conidias are tough conidia for emerge either through the stomata or ruptured epidermis. Already we discussed stomata upper epidermis, especially Cercospora is infected by the upper surface of the leaf. Most of these these are the infected by the Cercospora upper surface of the leaf. Next one, mainly these are the ruptured epidermis. The conidiophores are the dark brown color. They can conidiophores they can the dark brown color. They can see in the septace also the, and the same time is the straight and the flexes and the show the distinct geniculate structure. Geniculate structure is the knee-like structure. This is the bend. Already we discussed the geniculate is the, see this one is geniculate, knee-like structure, okay, knee-like structure. Next one is the perfect stage are reported in only some of the few species and reported in the Ascomycotina members. Only the perfect stage, especially they can see in the reported by some of the Ascomycotina members. Is the Ascomycotina genus is the Mycospirilla. Is the Ascomycotina member is the Mycospirilla. Only is the perfected structure, especially perfect stage also they can see in the some of the species like Ascomycotina member. The genus is the Mycospirilla. Is the perfect stage of the Cercospora arachidicola has been reported in the Mycospirilla arachidias. The species is the Mycospirilla arachidias. Already we discussed the perfect stage reported in the only Ascomycotis member. Ascomycotis is the genus is the Mycospirilla. The Mycospirilla is the belongs to the Ascomycotina member. The perfect stage of the Cercospora arachidicola has been reported in the Mycospira arachidias. The Mycospirilla belongs to the family is the Botany. The subdivision is the Ascomycotina. Division is the Fungi, and the kingdom is the Eumycota. Already Mycospirilla belongs to the Botany family, and subdivision is the Ascomycotina. Okay. Next one, summary of the Cercospora. is Cercospora, they can grow in the ubiquitous nature. Ubiquitous means they can grow the anywhere. Is the Cercospora fungal members are there growing the anywhere. At the same time, is the mainly the Cercospora members are the cause of the disease, the leaf spots, ticca groundnut diseases. Okay. Next one is the conidiophores are the likes the straight like structure. Group of conidiophores they can see in the group of conidiophores they can form the conidiophores. These conidiophores are the they can contain the septae. Some are the septae, especially Cercospora arachidicola and Cercospora personata. Different between the septae are especially they can see in the 4 to 8 septae are present in the Cercospora arachidicola. This is one of the major differences the Cercospora arachidicola and the Cercospora personata. At the same time, only they can see in the asexual reproduction. There is no see in the sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is the mainly the conidiophores are followed by they can form the some of the conidiophores. Okay, I already these are conidiophores that they can form the geniculate structure. Geniculate mean they can see in the knee-like structure. The geniculates are the knee-like structure. This is the Cercospora species. Summary of the Cercospora. Already we discussed the summary of the Cercospora. Cercospora they can grow in the anywhere, ubiquitous nature. At the same time, the Cercospora belongs to the Basidiomycotina member. Most of the Cercospora is the Cercospora api is one type of the Cercospora member. These are the is the main this is called the Serale, Cercospora especially Serale disease. Next one in Cercospora branched septae. Cercospora the mycelium is the branched septae. Myceliums are the especially they contain some of the conidiums and conidiophores. Conidiums are the especially the group of conidium is also called as conidiophores. These conidiophores are they can geniculate structure. This is the conidiophores are the septae condition. Septae means they can form the septae. In between in septae are there containing the nucleus also. Mainly these are the conidiophores are the conidiophores are the long and the broad structures. The conidiophores are the straight. And the number of especially in Cercospora is the number of diseases caused by the Cercospora genus, and these are the also caused the some are the women pathogens. Some are the especially the caused the women disease also in conidiophores. And next one is the mainly these are the Cercospora attacked by the some of the upper surface of the leaf surface. The upper surface of the leaf surface is the mainly they can see the ostomiums are introduced in the stomatal. These are the stomatal ostomium. They can form the round like structure, the brown color. This is the brown color. The spots are like the brown like most of the spots, especially these are the brown spots are they can change the green to brown color. Ultimately is the green to brown color. At the same time is the Cercospora species they cannot grow in the medium, artificial medium, especially these are growing in the leaf surfaces. At the same time Cercospora reproduction is also only they can see in the asexual reproduction. There is no see in the sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is the they can see in the conidiums are the conidiums are participate in the asexual reproduction. These are conidiums are especially these are the conidiophores are especially the belongs knee-like structure. This is the knee-like geniculate knee-like structure. Next one is the mainly some are the perfect stage they cannot see in the Cercospora most of these species. Already the perfect stage especially they can see in the Ascomycotina members. Only Ascomycotina member. They cannot see in the in perfect stage in Ascomycotina member especially they can see in the Mycospirilla. The genus is the Mycospirilla. In Cercospora the perfect stage especially they can see in the Cercospora arachidicola. Cercospora arachidicola the gene has been reported as the Mycospirilla arachidius. Mycospirilla arachideus. This is the perfect stage, especially Cercospora arachidicola. The perfect stage they can see in the Mycospirilla arachideus. Mycospirilla arachideus is belongs to the Dotidaceae family. Subdivision is the Ascomycotina. The division is the fungi. In the kingdom is the Eumycotina. This is the mainly the total the life cycle of the Cercospora Cercospora genus. Number of species are also participate, number of species also cause the number of diseases in Cercospora. This is the life cycle of the Cercospora. Okay, this is already we discussed. This is the, it belongs to the Deuteromycotina member.